When we built your Cevado website, we assigned it a temporary domain name. On this site, you'll see it's 212948.cevadosite.com. Well, actually, I misspoke just a little bit. The domain name we assign isn't really temporary. You could use it forever. But do you really want to say, hey, check out my website at 212948.cevadosite.com? It'll be out of their brain before they get to a computer keyboard or their smartphone. And this is why domain names are so useful and selecting the right one is so important. Obviously, your new domain name will need to be something unique in all the world. But don't worry, there are plenty of options out there. But how do you research them? Well, there are plenty of domain registrars out there, like GoDaddy and Network Solutions, which are only a couple. Each registrar has a tool built into their website that will allow you to do a search on your potential domain name and let you know if it's available. First, a quick word about domain names. Obviously, you'll want people to find it easy to use your domain name to reach your website or to send you an email. So for this reason, you want your domain name to be short, sweet, descriptive, and memorable, like these, and also like Cevado.com. The right domain name can also provide some search engine value. For instance, if you're a real estate agent in Seattle, SeattleRealEstate.com would be a perfect domain name, which is why I'm pretty sure it's already registered. There are also over 100 new what we call top-level domain names. You're familiar with the trusty standbys .com, .net, and .org. Well, these are still preferable if you can use them, as people seem to remember them better, and there is some debate as to whether the new ones rank as well in search engine rankings. The best use of these TLDs is to enhance your branding by allowing you to pick a name that's more in line with your web presence. Let's say you have Jones Certified Public Accountants. That would make for a pretty lengthy domain name, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's already taken. However, if you'll notice, Jones.CPA might be available. For our purposes, you want to note there's a module in your control panel called appropriately domain name. When you open it, you'll have two options depending on whether you already have a domain name you'd like to use or if you need to have one registered. If you already have a domain name, please contact Cevado support and we can either send you the IP address for your new website so you can make changes to your DNS records for your site through your present domain provider, or you can forward the login for your domain registrar and we'd be glad to make the changes for you. If you don't have a domain name registered yet, as I said, you can use any domain registrar you prefer. However, if you'd like to use our services to research and perhaps register a domain, you can go ahead and click right here. We can use step 1 to find out what's out there and what's not. Just for fun, let's go ahead and try SeattleRealEstate.com. And by the way, you can't have any spaces in a domain name. However, hyphens will work, especially if the domain name contains two words that can be misinterpreted when run together. Just type in the root of the domain name and then you can select the .com, .net, or .org, whatever you want from this drop-down. You can see that the .com version has already been taken. Well, how about SeattleRealEstateSales.com? Let's check that one out. And you can see that one's been taken as well. Let's try something entirely different. Let's clear that out and type in, for instance, JonesSellsSeattle.com. We'll click here, and you'll see that one is available. If you'd like Cevado to register the domain for you, you can move on down to step 2 and fill out your name, phone number, email address, and be sure to put a check mark in the box to authorize Cevado to purchase that domain for you. Otherwise, as I mentioned, you can use any reputable domain registrar you'd like to complete the process. The best domain name in the world won't do you any good if it doesn't direct people to your website, and that's where DNS records come in. Each domain registrar offers services that allow you to create DNS records. If you're confident and somewhat experienced working with DNS, we can forward the settings you'll need to use, but be careful as this is a very powerful tool and you should see tutorials on the registrar's website to help. Otherwise, we're happy to assist you with your DNS if you can provide us with access to the records with your domain registrar. So it's wise to give some thought to your domain name before you register it and get rid of that temporary one. It can make a world of difference.